What we talking about?
What's up, y'all? How you guys doing today, my True Feelings family? I hope this video finds everybody in good spirits and in good health. But hopefully you're not on spirits like Daniel, because Daniel can say what he want to say. He could say and lie to that girl that he had not had drink when he showed up to that little restaurant. He was on one. Because that's when he's mean. Now, I know his personality, it seems like, just from watching the show. When he started popping off the way he popped off to her, he was under the influence. Now, before I go on, y'all, I did a video. I did, God, who was that? JK and them. I did that on Tuesday. And it wasn't until I opened my laptop that I did not realize it didn't even go through. Because once I send it, I send it. I didn't go look, I'm not looking at comments like right away. So I do apologize. I do have it. I thought I would add it with this one, but that would just make it too long. So you'll see that video come after that. It is still loading for some weird ass reason. So I don't know what's going on, but I do apologize because I am really trying to stay somewhat consistent. So Daniel is playing pool with his friends that encourage him to drink and more involved with his relationship with him and Bianca instead of involved with him being sober. So that's what this conversation is about. So apparently they broke up and they roommates. The only person that don't know they roommate is Bianca. According to him, she still keep coming up in his room because she still have high hopes. And according to her, just listening to her talk, she just feel like he gonna come back. She can't believe that this boy done broke up with her. She just can't accept the fact that this shit is over, that she didn't listen to her friends, her people. I don't know if she told her family should have moved all the way there to be with this inmate. And here it is. This is what happens in her damn life. This shit ain't working out. And she ain't taking the break. So y'all, I don't know if his friend was playing with him or not, or trying to put him on the spot when he outed him for being on Tinder. I don't know if that was a joke or not, just the way Daniel responded. I'm like, I don't know. But we do know Daniel said he'd been talking to a few girls. I don't know if he got those asses off of Tinder or not. But he got a few that he'd been talking to, and he said he gonna keep talking to these females. So right now, in his mind, this relationship is over. He's not attracted to her. He don't love her. It's done. The only thing is, Daniel, you can't even move out. You can't move out. If she left, who you gonna get to live in that house with you? Because you can't afford shit. You said it yourself. You can't even afford the damn place. So the friend is just being an asshole. He says, well, why don't you just tell her, take her ass back to Florida where her friends and family is? It's like, why don't you just stay out of their relationship? Like I said, you should be talking to him about being sober instead of encouraging him to drink, then worried about what he doing with this little female on the side. You got a whole little wife that you need to be dealing with a baby on the way. What they got going on shouldn't even be your concern. Plus, he a lying ass drunk. He ain't even telling nobody the truth about his little drinking habit. So poor Bianca, she's on her way to meet him at that little restaurant, and she's still confused because she said, I still love him. And she still want to be with him. She want to just figure out what's going on, what went wrong, what went left. And here's the thing, in my opinion, Bianca, what went left is, yes, you may have paid for free housing, but you never gave him any money. He thought he was going to go in there and be able to dig in your pockets. And I think he got unattracted to you because the money wasn't coming to him like he thought it was. He wants more than just free housing. So he didn't get that from you. And I just really think that's what he wanted from you. And that's why he's pissed. And now he's just starting to drink and smoke weed, like he said, just using you as an excuse because that's what he wanted to do all along, in my opinion. So I could tell he had already been drinking just because he wasn't giving this girl eye contact right away. Sit down. He gets the little what is that, the menu, and he like tequila, and she's like, are you gonna drink? He's like, no, I'm not gonna drink, although I feel like he had been drinking because he was coming off very sarcastic and very rude, and she's trying to figure out what's going on. So he said, look, when I got out, we just met, we moved in together, didn't really know you, and once I got to know you, I didn't like your ass and didn't want to marry you, period. And what got me was she was like, well, but why? He just told you why. He didn't know you. He sold you a bunch of dreams. He thought he was going to take your money. He didn't know you. And when he got with you, you were too needy. He didn't want you because he didn't get what he wanted from you, Bianca. So I don't even see why you were confused by what he just said to you. So Bianca feels like what happened to him, he changed, and he's trying to figure out what happened to her. She changed. She said according to him, she's changed for the worse. She didn't get no damn better. No, you changed for the worse. She's always been what she's been. She just was a 24-year-old young girl with stars in her eyes, thinking you was going to be her husband. You was going to give her a baby. You guys was going to run off happily into the sunset. And when none of that happened, she was confused about all that. We can't blame her for being confused about all that. You're a 31-year-old man. You should know better. But he just thought he could play this girl. So he's calling her an airhead because she's not getting it. And I have to agree with him, because to me, what he's saying is very blunt, open, sarcastic, mean. Girl, what is it that you're not getting? He said, you're not it. I'm not attracted to you. Period. So now she want to know why. Why did you even go through all this shit? Why did we do this? Why did you give me all these broken dreams? And he totally cracked all of her face. And he told her what we said when they first came on the scene. What her friend said when they first came on the scene. Why not let his ass go to a halfway house? Because he's probably just going to use... I remember saying that one, but it's like, why not go live with her? Why would he want to be at a halfway house if he can go live off of her for free? Because he thinking he going to get her money. But I told you back then, she wasn't going to give him her damn money. She going to give him her time, and a hard time. But she wasn't going to give his ass her damn money. And that's what he is upset about, that he didn't get none of her shit. He straight up told her, I used you. That's what I did. I used you for housing. And that's exactly what he got from you. But what got me is him saying, because of you, I've been drinking and smoking weed. And you cannot put that on her, Daniel. You can't put that on her, Daniel. That's all you. That's all you wrapped up in a nice little bow. That ain't got shit. That ain't got shit to do with Bianca. That's all you. Stop blaming that girl for you being a down bum-ass addict. According to your past, as we looking at your past history, you ain't been shit for a long-ass time, sir. And you ain't shit now. So don't, like I said, she came in here real from the very beginning with her drinking habits, and he been lying about his to everybody, even to yourself, okay? So I ain't trying to hear shit from Daniel. Daniel full of shit. Let's move on to Will and Courtnee. So he's packing, getting ready to go. Guess he was hoping that Courtnee was going to come up to the hotel room. She didn't. He walked out. There she is. As soon as they see each other, they start hurling insults at one another. So she take her little wedding ring, since she was going to sign the paper. She figured since it was a shitty ring and a fake ring, she was going to dig it in some dirt and put it in there, which he said, that's fitting for you. Ooh, he was being shady and sarcastic. He was throwing them insults at his ass like he was a queen, but she was throwing them like he was a queen. I said, damn. I said, oh, but he a gamer. And I think he one of them gamers too. And gamers, that's all they do all day when they gaming. They talk shit to each other. So he just read her and just told her a bunch of disrespectful shit. And the only thing she could come back with is, you a bitch, I know a bitch, and I'm looking at one now. That's the only comeback that she had. But he was throwing them things at her. I said, damn, sir. He said, calm down. Listen, he never wanted to be with her. Like I said, I still stick to the fact that I think he did this shit for the show. He did not try hard enough to even try to be with her. But at the same time, I say, because I'm flip-flopping, she wasn't worth fucking fighting for and doing anything with anyway. She just wasn't. Now, I'm curious to that little conversation they had with production about her having, relations with this friend, because he seemed to be upset because when she pulled up with a friend. Everybody is just a friend, a friend to the end, that friend that can help her out. What if Courtnee is pregnant? Y'all, what if Courtnee is pregnant by Will? And if she is pregnant, he gonna have to find out who it is, because I think she's been tipping, slipping, and doing little things. But I don't know, y'all. That would be fun. I could see them coming back if her ass was. And y'all, let's end it with Zariah and this goofy ass boy. He ain't got no business getting custody, doing shit, being off with that girl without somebody's supervision. I'm sitting there looking at this boy just laid back all in the chair with his hood on. He just all on TV smoking his blunts, and he think that that time that was a good time to call Yana and try to plead his case in such a high way to see his daughter. What really pissed me off is when she did let him speak to the little girl, she shouldn't know anything about what's going on. Everything he said to that little girl, the little girl didn't even respond to it. She didn't know what to do with any of that shit that he said to her. She didn't know what to do with any of that shit that he said to her. And at that point, I don't blame Yana for saying, you know what, I'm hanging up now. Because he was doing too much, because you were high, sir. You were high. And every time you get high, it's all about you and your damn needs and what you want. And you're not looking at how that shit comes off. I'm hoping that you go back and watch Love After Lockup and you watch yourself on TV and you tell me, do you think that shit's okay? Because I didn't think that was okay. And that's not a good look. Especially if you're trying to have a relationship with your child. That's not a good look. Well, that's not a good look. Because it all switched when we watched You Sober, Troy. And what I didn't like about fucking Zero's ass, here she is with her little friend, because her little friend done came down. She's sitting there talking to her friend. It's like, listen, ever since he's been up there, I ain't heard him say nothing about his brother. It's all about his parenting. And so then she goes, she's fit, doing wedding dress shopping. And I'm glad her mother said what she said. We saying the same thing. Step aside and let him deal with his issue and stop acting all insecure, girl. Step aside. Mama said they ain't gonna fix this shit as long as you keep wanting to throw your ass in it. Thank you, Mom, for validating what I was saying. It's like you need to move aside and stop being insecure. And things would go a lot further if you just did that. Step aside. But he need to stop doing this ignorant shit he doing all on TV, smoking weed. I want custody of my kid. I want to see. No, you don't deserve any of that. You deserve supervision when they with your ass. Like, seriously. You may forget to pick her up or something. I don't know. Your guys already did it once. Now, what got me was when she was talking to the friend, she said that he initially went up there because he got a call because his brother was lost. I never heard anything about them saying the boy was lost. In fact, he wasn't lost at all. They found him in one phone call in one house, okay? He wasn't at his mama's house, then he was at his baby mama's house. Troy said this shit, he gonna be at one or two places. So the boy wasn't lost. I don't know where that little ignorant ass shit came from. So anyway, now we see Sober Troy. We can see Sober Troy. Sober Troy decided to sober up and then give one last yeehaw and call Yana to see his daughter. He's having this memorial for his father, and they agreed to come. Problem is, he agreed. He called, what is that old goofy ass girl, Zero. So now Zero is at the damn house with her little friend. They planning their whole little thing. So she was like, he ain't called. I ain't talked to him. Did she say a day or an hour, something like that? Wasn't long enough for her to fucking worry, right? You didn't have to check in with you every hour or two. Anyway, then when he do call, he wants her support for what he's doing for the father, and all she can do is give him shit. Oh, now you want to call me when I got my own shit going on. She didn't say it like that, but she might as well have. It's like the boy just called you and said, hey, I would like you to come up here and support me while I do this memorial with my father. It would mean a lot to me. Why couldn't you just say yes? Why do you always have to be fucking yapping your lips? Like, why? Like, why? Oh my God, I just can't deal with her. Am I wrong for feeling, should she have been talking shit? Because to me, it's like, come on now. Come on, knock this shit off. So we're going to see what's going to happen. But Troy, you playing with fire. You should have told your wife that Yana's going to be there. I don't like fucking surprises. And that's what women have problems with, at least me. Don't surprise me with no shit like that. If that's gonna happen, let me know so I'm not walking. I don't have, it's already gonna be uncomfortable. So it's gonna be 10 times that if I'm walking in, seeing her. Yeah. So you should have told your wife. Hopefully you tell her before she get to that cemetery. But if they all meeting at the cemetery or wherever they going, then we're just gonna be a bing bada bang. We gonna see how this shit work. Who gonna be the mature one in this? Is Troy just gonna start smoking weed just after? Like, what he gonna do? What he gonna do? We never know. Anyway, I'll see y'all with something else later on, y'all. Sorry for the delay in the other video with JK and him, but this hopefully it'll be done as I'm doing this. Don't be an asshole, y'all. Bye.